My child, your time is almost over. I am your heavenly Father, and I say this not to startle you, but to awaken you. When you heard these words, did your heart tremble? Did regret rise within you? That stirring was not by chance, it is your soul responding to the truth it has always known deep within. Though this moment is not yet the final one, though the end has not yet come, the day will arrive. And I do not speak it to you now to cast fear, but to offer clarity, to extend mercy, and to open your eyes to what truly matters before the sands of time fall for the last time in your hourglass. From the first breath you drew, I was there. I formed you in the hidden place, knitting every cell, shaping your mind, etching your soul with my divine imprint. You are not an accident. You are not the result of random events. You are my creation, my beloved. I have watched you grow, stumble, rise, and wander. I have heard your laughter and collected your tears. Not one moment of your life has escaped my notice, and even in your darkest days I was near. You may not have seen me, but I was there. You may not have understood my silence, but I was listening. You may have doubted my love, but I never stopped loving you. You live in a world full of noise, distraction, and false light. You chase after things that vanish, clutch at comforts that decay, hunger for pleasures that leave you empty. And all the while I have stood with open arms, waiting for you to look toward me, to remember your true home, to return. I have called to you in whispers and warnings, in beauty and brokenness. I have placed eternity in your heart so that even in the midst of your striving, you would sense that you were made for more than this fleeting life. And now I speak plainly. Your time is almost over. Do not confuse my patience for forgetfulness. Do not assume my mercy means I will wait forever. I delay not because I am slow to act, but because I desire all to come to the knowledge of the truth. I long for you to be with me, not merely as a servant, not as a stranger, but as a child restored, a soul redeemed, a heart fully mine. But the choice has always been yours. I will never force you to love me. I will not compel your heart. I offer you freedom, the freedom to come, and yes, the freedom to walk away. Do not wait for a better time, a more convenient season, a moment when your life feels clean and in order. You cannot fix yourself without me. You were never meant to. The healing, the redemption, the peace you seek, it begins with surrender. You do not need to be worthy. You only need to be willing. Willing to lay down the masks, the pride, the excuses, the fears. Willing to say, Father, I have wandered. Take me home. And I will. Oh, how I will. My arms are strong enough to carry your burdens, no matter how heavy. My grace is deep enough to wash away every sin, no matter how dark. My love is wide enough to reach you, no matter how far you've run. You are not disqualified. You are not too broken. You are not too late. The enemy has whispered lies into your soul, but I speak truth over you now. You are still mine. My hands are not tied by your past. My plans are not derailed by your detours. What I have spoken over your life is not undone by your failures. I am the God who restores, and I make all things new, even you. But you must decide. Not tomorrow. Not after one more indulgence, one more excuse, one more delay. Now. While the door is still open. While your heart is still soft. While breath still moves through your lungs. Hurry, for the day is coming when the door will shut, when time will run out, and no one can enter after. I do not say this to frighten you, but to rouse you from slumber. For too long you have walked as if this life is forever, as if death is distant, as if judgment is myth. But I say to you, the end comes swiftly, like a thief in the night, and blessed are those who are ready. Look around. Everything you see, every possession, every accolade, every temporary joy will pass away. Your body will age, your days will fade, and all that will remain is your soul and your response to me. You are not created to live for shadows. You were made for light. You were not born to fade into oblivion. You were born to live in glory. You were not called to wander aimlessly. You were designed for eternal purpose. But that purpose cannot be fulfilled apart from me. No matter how much you achieve, how admired you become, how wealthy, how powerful, you will never know peace until you are rooted in me. And you know this. Deep down, your soul knows this. There is a longing in you that nothing is ever satisfied. You have tried. You have tasted and touched and acquired and consumed, yet the emptiness remains. That is because you are thirsty for the living water, and only I can give it. You are starving for truth in a world of lies, and I am the truth. You are weary from carrying your pain, your guilt, your shame, and I offer rest. Not a temporary relief, not a shallow comfort, but a peace that surpasses all understanding, a rest for your soul that the world cannot offer. I do not promise a life free of trouble, but I promise I will never leave you. In fire I will be your shield. In storms I will be your anchor. In sorrow I will be your comfort. I do not abandon my children. I walk beside them, and when they cannot walk, I carry them. You do not need to journey alone. You never were meant to. And child, if you knew how many times I have protected you when you didn't even ask, if you knew how many tears I have wept over you, if you knew how my heart has broken every time you believed you were unloved, unworthy, unforgivable, you would fall into my arms without hesitation. I have been waiting, not with anger but with longing, not with condemnation but with compassion. Do not let pride keep you from me. Do not believe the lie that you must be perfect before you come. The cross was never for the perfect, it was for the sinner, each for the broken, for the lost. For you, every nail, every wound, every drop of blood willingly given, so that you could be free. That was my Son, my only begotten, the Lamb slain before the foundation of the world. I gave him for you. That is how far my love goes. Will you reject that love? Will you hear this call and turn away? Will you silence the voice that reaches for your heart even now? Or will you respond? Will you finally say yes? You do not have to know how the path will unfold. Just take the first step. I will meet you there. I will walk with you. I will heal what has been shattered. I will guide you through the valleys. I will lift you from the ashes. My Spirit will dwell within you, and you will know life as you have never known it. You will taste joy, not the fleeting kind that fades, but the everlasting kind that anchors the soul even in sorrow. I offer you eternity. Not just life after death, but a life that begins now, filled with purpose, with peace, with the certainty that no matter what comes, you are mine and I am with you. I do not promise that all your problems will vanish, but I promise that you will never face them alone. I will strengthen you, refine you, transform you from the inside out. I will write a new story with your life, one that reflects my glory. My child, hear me now, for I speak again with the same voice that formed the heavens and the earth, with the same voice that called your soul into being. You who walk upon the earth, drawing breath borrowed from eternity, listen carefully. There are many who live as if time is their possession, as if the seconds belong to them, as if the rising and setting of the sun is guaranteed, as if the beating of their hearts is something they control. But I say to you, no man commands time. No woman holds the reins of her own breath. These are gifts entrusted to each soul for a season. And that season, though it may seem long in days, is but a vapor here now, and soon gone. Too many among you are taking this time for granted. You rise in the morning and walk through your days with no thought of the end. You plan, you build, you buy, you celebrate, you distract yourselves with endless noise, but you do not pause to consider what matters. You fill your lives with everything but me, and yet it is to me you will return. The day is coming when every soul will stand before my throne, and on that day you will not bring with you your status, your titles, your riches, or your excuses. You will bring only your soul and the record of what you did with what I gave you. Do you not understand? Every moment was a chance to know me. Every breath was an invitation to walk with me. Every heartbeat was grace extended, a reminder that your life has meaning only when it is rooted in me. But you have allowed the enemy to blind you. He has whispered lies to your spirit, telling you that this life is all there is, that joy is found in rebellion, that freedom is doing what feels good regardless of the cost. He has taught many to call good evil and evil good. He has made the way of truth seem narrow and boring, and the way of destruction appear wide and exciting. But I see the end. I see what you do not. I see where that wide road leads. It is paved with pleasure, yes, but it ends in ruin. It is decorated with flashing lights, but beneath it lies darkness so deep it consumes the soul. And still, many walk it without pause, laughing, running, mocking those who warn them of the cliff ahead. But child, when the fall begins, there will be no time to climb back. That moment will come swiftly. The laughter will vanish. The pride will collapse. And the soul will be left to answer for the life it lived. I am not unjust. I do not judge without mercy. I do not condemn without cause. But I am holy. I am truth. And I will not be mocked. I have written my laws into the very fabric of your being. You know deep within what is right and what is wrong. Even those who claim not to believe in me cannot escape the voice of conscience that cries out in the silence. You were made in my image. You were designed to live in righteousness, in purity, in love, not as beasts driven by desire, but as children shaped by my spirit. Yet many choose to live as though I am not watching. They give their bodies to sin, their minds to vanity, their hearts to greed. They curse with the mouth I gave them. They destroy with the hands I formed. They live not as sons and daughters, but as rebels, defiant, self-righteous, ungrateful. And then they ask, where is God? I have always been here, but you would not see me. You would not hear me. I speak now not to shame you, but to awaken you. Because the day is coming, the day of reckoning, the day when the sky will split and the earth will tremble, and all humanity will be gathered before my throne. On that day your titles will mean nothing. Your followers, your fans, your applause will fall silent. Your money will blow away like dust. Your clever words will vanish. And I will ask you one question. What did you do with what I gave you? Did you love me with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength? Did you love your neighbor as yourself? Did you feed the hungry, clothe the naked, welcome the stranger, visit the prisoner? Did you forgive those who wronged you, bless those who cursed you, pray for those who hated you? Did you walk in humility? Did you pursue peace? Did you keep yourself pure? Did you serve others? Did you seek me even when no one was watching? You will not be able to lie. You will not be able to hide. I see every motive. I know every secret. I measure not by the standards of men, but by the holiness of my own heart. On that day, all will be made clear. You will not be compared to others, you will be measured against what you were called to be. And many, many will weep with bitter regret, not because I desired their destruction, but because they refused my mercy. They mocked my grace. They hardened their hearts. Child, I do not desire that for you. I do not desire that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. That is why I speak to you now, while there is still time. That is why I call you away from the ways of the world. That is why I tell you, live your life to the fullest, but not in the way the world defines fullness. The world says fullness is indulgence. I say fullness is obedience. The world says happiness is found in self-exaltation. I say joy is found in surrender. The world says follow your heart. I say follow me. You were not created for the path of Satan. You were not made to chase after fleeting pleasures that end in death. You were not made to be ruled by lust, by rage, by pride, by greed. You were created to be holy. You were formed for communion with me. You were made to shine as a light in the darkness, to be salt in a tasteless world. You were meant to walk with me daily, to hear my voice, to grow in love and truth and righteousness. Do not waste what I have given you. Do not throw away the precious time you have on what cannot last. Every hour you spend chasing vanity is an hour you could have spent becoming who you were made to be. Every moment you walk in sin is a moment further from my will, a moment further from your joy. Satan offers sugar-coated poison. I offer living water. He offers you chains painted gold. I offer freedom. He offers counterfeit love that uses and discards. I offer love that restores and never lets go. Look around. The signs are everywhere. The world groans under the weight of sin. Nations rage. Truth is trampled. Children are led astray. Violence fills the streets. Immorality is celebrated. My name is mocked, and yet I still extend my hand. I still call. I still wait. Because I am not like man. I do not give up. I do not walk away. I do not delight in judgment, but in mercy. But the time is short. This is not a game. This is not a tale to be dismissed. This is your eternity. And once the door is shut, it will not open again. Just as the rain came upon the earth in Noah's day and those outside the ark were swept away, so too will my judgment come, and only those who are found in me will be safe. So live, my child. Live each moment fully, not for self, not for sin, but for me. Make each day with purpose. Love as I have loved you. Forgive freely. Give generously. Speak truth. Flee from evil. Worship in spirit and truth. Guard your heart. Meditate on my word. Walk in the light. And when you fall, run to me, not away from me. I do not despise the broken. I do not cast out the repentant. I restore those who call on me in truth. Live as if today were your last, not in fear, but in wisdom. Rejoice in the breath you have been given. Use your gifts to serve others. Let your life be a fragrance of holiness in a world that reeks of corruption. And let your eyes be fixed not on what is seen, but on what is eternal. This life will pass, but I will remain. My promises will stand. My kingdom will come. And I will gather my children to myself. And there will be no more death, no more sorrow, no more pain, only joy, only peace, only love everlasting. But those who chose the path of destruction, those who mocked my name, those who lived for themselves and not for me, they will face what they chose. Hell is not my desire. It is the consequence of rebellion. It is the result of choosing darkness over light. It is real. It is final. And on that day there will be no more chances. You who hear my voice now, do not harden your heart in your heart. You are not promised tomorrow. What you do now matters forever. Choose life. Choose me. Live fully, but live rightly. Laugh, sing, build, create, love, but do it all with a heart surrendered to me. To be in the world, but not of it. Shine as lights in the darkness. To be holy as I am holy. And when your time is over, you will not fear, for you will be coming home. And I will greet you, not as a stranger, but as my own. I will say, well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord. That day will be more glorious than you can imagine. No eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has conceived what I have prepared for those who love me. So walk wisely. Live purposefully. Love deeply. Forgive quickly. Worship me with all your being. And never forget, your time is a gift, but it is limited. Use it well. And when the final breath leaves your body, let it be said that you live not for yourself, not for Satan, not for this passing world, but for me, your Maker, your Redeemer, your Father. I am waiting. I am watching. I am calling. Come, live. Come, shine. Come, be mine, for the door is open for now. Walk through it and truly live. Amen.